What's going on, guys? So this video is going to be about what my favorite Spyderco model is. This is a question I get all the time, believe it or not just Spyderco, any knife brand. The message goes like this: "Hey Jeff, what's up?" And I say, "Hey, nothing much. What's going on with you?" And they say, "Oh, nothing much. I was just thinking, I love Benchmade, and I was wondering what your favorite Benchmade model is." Or, "I love SOG, I love Buck, I love CRKT, I love Spyderco." The list goes on. And the question that follows that is, what is your favorite model? Usually the person is looking to buy one, and they want to know what my favorite is, so they have somewhere to look. They don't know where to start. Especially with a company like Spyderco, there's so much variety, so many different knives. Why would you pick one knife over another? Well, the first reason, obviously, looks. That's the first thing that appeals to us with different knives, is I like the way this looks more than this one. But there's other factors, obviously, different steel choices, different sizes, maybe it's a legal issue where you are. But anyway, this video is just going to simply tell you what my favorite Spyderco model is. Now, this is just an opinion, and my opinion does change. This has not always been my favorite Spyderco model, but it has been longer, I think, than any other knife, okay, from Spyderco. So I have this obviously zoomed in, so you can't really tell. Maybe you can guess down below what you think this is. Maybe you'll watch the video and then guess correctly. But regardless, it is a Spyderco, and I think this is one of their best models. I will tell you that they have different versions of this model. And well, let's just back it up and see what it is, and then I'll talk about it. So this is my favorite Spyderco model. The Spyderco Sage. Okay. Now this particular Sage is the liner lock carbon fiber S30V version. I know there's multiple versions. I also have the titanium version, also S30V. This one's the frame lock. So although I kind of prefer the frame lock more, I've talked about this in the past, having an all metal knife in the winter, it retains that cold. Same with the summertime when it's super hot, it retains the heat. So as much as I love this one actually got used a lot more. This is just kind of a part of the collection because I like the knife. Eventually, yeah, sure, I'd love to have every version of the Sage. I definitely want, there's a carbon fiber compression lock version of it as well. And I'm not sure if that one's an S30V or not off the top of my head. But yeah, obviously the compression lock is very cool, and I would love to have that version as well. But yeah, this one I use the most. Now, why the Spyderco Sage? There are a ton of Spyderco models that I absolutely love. Classics, the Endura and the Delica, totally staples. I mean, if you've never had them before and you have different Spydercos, you definitely have to check them out. I like this knife just because it's just super, super comfortable. All right, you can hold it back here. You can choke up if you want to. They're not that heavy. They're just, the ergos are amazing, and it also fits that sweet spot of not too big, not too small. It's a very capable blade. I love the S30V, which both of these are in. I have no problem with some other steels as well. But it's just great. I love the wire clips. You can see this one also has the wire clip on it. They're just awesome, awesome knives. Simple, leaf-shaped blade, nice and pointy, a little bit of belly. They open and close very easily. People have issues with the liner lock sometimes. I don't. There's perfect lockup every time, no issue. This particular one with the carbon fiber, this has the coolest carbon fiber feeling. And I don't know if I can capture this, the texture on here. Let me zoom in and then do one of these things to see if I can kind of get that to focus enough to show you that there's a texture there. If you've never had this before, it's like bumpy but smooth. I like that little knife ASMR. Yeah, I'm not into that, so that's enough of that. But yeah, it has this really amazing texture. I don't know what it is. It's wonderful. There's no other knife I've ever held that felt like this, exactly like this. So yeah, I mean, it's my favorite. Not saying that it's better for any reason. There's a ton of models that are just as capable or more capable. I happen to have a Manix over here. All right, bigger blade, just as cool, just as fun, right? But that's not my favorite. So if you were to ask me, hey, what's your favorite? I would say Spyderco Sage. Any of them, they're nice. They just hit that sweet spot for me. There's something about it. So yeah, I mean, simply put, the Spyderco Sage, that is my answer. That's my favorite Spyderco model. Now there are a lot of runner-ups that I love. I absolutely love the Spyderco Native. It's an extremely versatile knife design. It's great. It's almost as comfortable as the Sage to me. It's really cool. People will probably be surprised I didn't say the Paramilitary 2 or the PM3. I mean, the Paramilitary 2 is probably the most popular of all the different Spydercos. A lot of people love those knives. Before they even came out, the Spyderco Police from back in the day, that was extremely popular. Obviously, like I said, I mean, the Enduras and Delicas, they're amazing. If you've never had one, if you like small knives, get a Delica. If you want a little bigger brother, get the Endura. There's many versions of it. The waved Delica, also extremely close as far as like favorite Spydercos. But there's a ton. I like them all. There's really very few Spydercos I don't like. So that's pretty much it. Simply put, I happen to really like the Spyderco Sage. I think it's the most versatile. Anyone can grab this knife and find it to be very useful and pretty darn comfortable. I do like some of the funky Spydercos. As you guys know, I have a weird relationship with the Spyderco Dodo, and believe it or not, I don't have one currently. And if I do get a new one, that'll probably be number like 6 or 7. It's just one of those knives that I get, and I love it, and then, but you know, it's a valuable knife at this point, so then it becomes, you know, it's worth something. So if I want to trade for an expensive knife, that's like in the repertoire of nice stuff to trade. So what happens, I'm not using it, I trade it off, and then I immediately regret it. A lot of you guys who watch my videos from years ago, you know my thing with the Spyderco Dodo. If you've never seen a Dodo, not the bird, the knife, definitely worth Googling. People think it's the ugliest knife ever made. I love it. I absolutely love it. But anyway, so yeah, this is it. If you guys want to see this with other brands, let me know. I have a favorite knife for pretty much every brand as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Down below, tell me your favorite Spyderco. Might be the one in your pocket right now. Might be the one you use every day. Might not be. Who knows? But I'd love to hear your Spyderco stories and your favorites. Which ones do you guys love? I would have to say, total guess, the PM2, PM3, the Police, and the Endura will probably be on the top of that list. But I'm sure a couple of you will surprise me and throw out some random older model that's pretty cool. If you guys have never seen the H1 Salt series, those are awesome as well. They definitely have their place. I did a whole series trying to destroy one of those blades back in the day. But anyway, that is nor here or there. That is my favorite Spyderco model, the Spyderco Sage. In case you wondered, now you know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.